then we decided that we'd like to start our own club, so we did do that. I think it was quite good, really. We had about an average of about 4 or 5 people on a Saturday night and a Thursday night, until we discovered that everybody was going down this place called the 59 Club, which was a really big place. You know, all the stars used to go and play down there. In the end, we all trooped down there to sort of look at the competition. First thing was, we saw there was about 1,000 kids in there, you know, and then secondly, they had a proper stage, they had everything. They had downstairs, they had a sort of snooker tables and everything. It was a real going concern, and it was opened by Princess Margaret, and the Shadows were down there, and I got a lovely photo somewhere of Hank Marvin's foot coming up and just missing her chin, you know, he did one of his kicks. Adam Faith, Cliff used to come down there a bit, Vince Taylor, all the big stars at that time used to come down and play for him for nothing, you know, because he was like that. He's still like that. He still gets you doing things for nothing. I remember him saying to us that, you know, that I said that, he said, you can start on Sunday. I said, oh, I didn't know you did anything on Sunday. He says, yes, we have a free one, you know, but everybody's got to go to church. And then we found out we had to go to church as well. But it was quite interesting because it was high Anglican, you know, with the incense, and I found it quite enjoyable, really, you know. I can't say I sort of got religion or anything, but the interesting point about this is the amount of work the church used to do in the community. They didn't have all this church in the community stuff that we got in the 70s, which all became like sort of, I don't know, sound bites and things like that. They actually used to do it because where I lived, there was at least 3 or 4 church clubs that really did their job, and it was somewhere for you to go. And 59 Club was, of course, the epitome of these, because it got a very rough district. It got everybody coming into that area, and you know, coming towards the club, and you know, getting involved in. Used to do trips down to Clacton, and it was always well, you know, sort of publicised in the Evening Standard, Evening News and all that. So it was a really big concern, and that really was the big, I don't think if I'd have actually gone to that, I would have progressed really in music, because what he did first of all, he said, well, I said to him, well, you know, Rev, what do you think of our band? And he says, well, he says, it's all right, he says, but what I like to do, he says, is to get 2 of my best bands, he says, and put them into one group, you know, and that's what he did. And that's when this little group called Red Tallis and the Talisman, I think it was, became Grant Tracy and the Sunsets, which became a little bit sort of more like a proper group. Everybody had equipment for a start, you know. And then he sort of took us over, and he took us on lots of gigs and everything. You know, he used to do everything for us. We did a few TV things, and he was really sort of in it all. Like when he put the makeup on us if we did the TV and put the little dots. He was really completely au fait with show business and everything, and quite a wonderful bloke, really. You know.